study, I wanted to just find out what were the marriage ideals of believers in comparison to non-believers. And so in this study, I sat down with a focus group of 2 married females, 1 single female, and 1 married male to find out the marriage ideals that they have grown with, and see what was the influence on their idea of marriage, on the success of their marriage, because Christian marriages are based on biblical principles, but if those marriages are failing at the same rate as non-believers or non-Christian marriages, then what were the ideals that Christians were bringing to the table? And I wanted to find out specifically if those ideals were changing for believers. And specifically for this focus group, I did sit down with a group of newlyweds. So the first question that was asked was, what were your marriage ideals growing up, and how have they changed?
Yes, I watched all like girl movies, and in the girl movies, the guy's always like catering to the girl, and the girl always gets like priority. It's not like that at all. Like it's equal. But
The second question that was asked of them is if marriage is a place where they find their deepest meaning for life.
I disagree because I don't know. Like I don't want to be defined by a relationship with anybody other than God. He's just a man. And he doesn't put the toilet seat down, and he doesn't always do his laundry. I don't want to be defined by that, you know? Like, I love him, but that's not who I am.
So in conclusion, marriages are indeed based more on biblical principles, and specifically that the foundation of their marriage or the center of their marriage is God, and not particularly their spouse or marriage themselves or even their family. There has been a shift from that for the individuals in this study. And as a whole, or in a larger context, it may be that marriage, that those ideals that came from maybe the family or culture or media are beginning to change and shift for believers. And that is shown in some studies that that those ideals are beginning to change to help marriages to be successful.